A logo is one of the first things people see and is a centerpiece to a brand's identity. Big companies spend millions of dollars to make their design unique and special. We obsess over name brand logos, but have you ever stopped to wonder what your favorite logo actually represents? From Pizza Hut to Toyota, these famous logos are hiding subtle secret messages behind their well-planned design. In today's video, let's take a closer look at some famous logos and unravel the secrets behind them. Starbucks. There is hardly anyone who doesn't know Starbucks in this day and age. But what people don't know is that the billion-dollar company started off as a small roast coffee shop in Seattle. The bizarre logo with fins and a smiling lady don't necessarily shout coffee at first glance. The owners Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker were fond of the letters ST, so they chose to name their business after a character from Moby Dick named Starbuck. With this idea in mind, they started looking at mermaid pictures, and what appealed to them was a two-tailed siren from Greek mythology. Sirens were known to lure sailors into the sea, and similarly, the owners wanted to lure coffee lovers from everywhere. Today, it has grown to become one of the most notable coffee brands of all time. PEPSI, originally known as Brad's Drink in 1893. How exactly did Pepsi get its famous name and equally famous logo? The owner Caleb Bradham bought the name Pep Cola from a competitor and then later changed it to Pepsi Cola in 1989. Originated in 1940, the famous Pepsi logo was designed to show their support during World War II. They came up with the patriotic color scheme that appealed to the masses. Today, the three-part logo with a red top half, a blue bottom half, separated by a wavy white line represents the American flag, but they also have other meanings. Popular beliefs are that the colors are meant to represent Earth's magnetic field, feng shui, the theory of relativity, and the golden ratio. It may sound insane, but apparently the logo is meant to pull these carbon drinks off of store shelves like gravity. Pizza Hut. If you are one of those people who always wondered why there is a hat-shaped design to the Pizza Hut logo, then it's high time you know the history behind the misplaced hat. Apparently, the hat isn't a hat, it's a roof. Back in the days when Pizza Hut wasn't as big, there was a lot of competition in the market. So when the owners saw that another restaurant was gaining momentum in their area, they decided to get a logo. The first logo was all red and eye-catching, but it wasn't enough. So to make their restaurant more noticeable, they hired someone to make a mansard roof and painted it red. That worked, and slowly the pizza chain grew to be what it is today. The owner decided to add the unique roof shape to their logo to always remember the root of their success, even if the trend of the red roof is long gone. Paramount Pictures. The Paramount Picture logo has graced our screen for more than 100 years. But have you ever stopped to wonder what that mountain and those stars represent? There is a legend around the logo that says it was first drawn on a napkin in 1914. Paramount Pictures uses the mountain as a symbol of power and reliability. It also represents their strong footing in the film industry. The stars that shine above the mountains were originally 24. Those 24 stars each represented an actor or actress that signed up with the company back then. Their original idea was to place a star each time a new talent signed up with them, but as the industry grew, they quickly gave up the idea. ADIDAS. ADIDAS is an internationally renowned shoe company that has earned fame for its uniquely designed shoes and its infamous three-stripe logo. First designed in 1971, their original trefoil logo became a huge hit. The mark was chosen from more than 100 ideas, and while it still included the three stripes, its three-leaf shape was meant to represent the main landmasses of the Americas, Europe, Africa, and Asia, respectively. The intersecting lines across the three forms signified diversity. After the trefoil became famous, Adidas set forth to create another logo for their performance sporting goods. In 1990, creative director Peter Moore crafted their modern-day logo where the vertically inverted lines represent the mountain of struggle, trials, and errors it takes to become a good sportsman. Nike. The famous sports brand that dominates 60% of the sports market has a very interesting story with its simple logo. The design, also known as the swoosh, actually came from a freelancer student named Carol Lynn Davidson in 1971, who created the iconic logo for only $35. Just like their brand name, the logo was also inspired by the goddess Nike of Greek mythology. Its swoosh represents the wings of the goddess, which symbolizes the sound of speed, movement, and power. It was also said to provide boldness and motivation to the warriors that were headed to the battlefield. Similarly, it motivated players to give their absolute best in the games they played. Amazon. When Jeff Bezos named his company Amazon, he hoped that his company would go far and beyond like the Amazon River does. The company has kept it real with their logo design, only adding a few details to the brand name, but those details hold a secret too. The arrow under the name Amazon was made to resemble a smile that could represent the brand's happy customers worldwide. But where's the secret in that? When you look closer, you see that the arrow starts from the letter A and stretches to the letter Z, which is a subtle way to say that you can find all kinds of products on Amazon from A to Z. EVERNOTE. Remember that note-taking app that came in handy during your academic years? Yes, we are talking about EVERNOTE. Have you ever wondered why there's an elephant in their logo? What could an elephant possibly have to do with taking notes? Well, elephants are known for their great memory, and the purpose of EVERNOTE is to remember everything. If you look closely, the elephant's ears are folded similarly to how you would fold a page when you leave a bookmark while reading. How cool is that? CISCO. CISCO is a big company that's known for its telecommunication equipment, so it only made sense that they chose a symbol that represents electromagnets for their logo. But the electromagnet lines of the logo also have a different meaning behind them. Upon closer inspection, you can see that the wavy lines resemble the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It is said that this subtle detail was added to the design as a homage to the founder's home city. CISCO is very proud of their origin, as it's apparent from their name and logo. DOMINOS. Domino's has been dominating the pizza industry for years, but have you ever wondered why the owner chose to name their pizza chain Domino's? After all, what could Domino's have to do with pizza? Back in the 60s, a businessman named Tom Monahan purchased a pizza restaurant named Dominic's. After finding out he couldn't use the existing name, he asked his staff for help in choosing a name. One of them suggested Domino's, and the owner liked the idea, so the name stuck around. Now, when it was time to design a logo, Monahan wanted something that would represent both the pizza and the franchise. They came up with a logo where the square represented a pizza box, while the 3 dots on the inside symbolized a real domino and represented the first 3 Domino's restaurants. The idea was that every time Domino's would add a restaurant to their chain, a dot would be added to the square. But we can imagine why that idea was quickly abandoned with the growing popularity of the franchise. Spartan Golf Club. Like most logos, this one also tries to represent its name, but it does so with a little bit of an illusion trick that you can't unsee. At first glance, you see a golfer swinging their club, and the lines above him represent the speed and distance the ball has traveled. But take a closer look, you'll see that the logo hides a face, more specifically, the side profile of a Spartan soldier. You can see through this illusion if you focus on the negative space between the golfer's arm. Toyota. As one of the leading brands in the car industry, we expect Toyota to be a little creative with their logo, and they don't disappoint. The logo of Toyota is a big oval shape with 2 smaller oval shapes interlinked inside it. The first oval is said to represent the heart of the customers, while the second one represents the heart of the company. The outer oval, which overlaps them, represents a mutually beneficial relationship of the customer with the company. For those with sharp eyes, you can see that the whole logo also subtly spells the company name Toyota. At its core, the Toyota logo also represents a stylized image of the eye of a needle with a thread passing through it. It's said that this is a small representation of Toyota's past when they used to build weaving machines. That was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. What new secrets did you learn today? Do you know any interesting logos? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.